Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Today's video is a fun and special one. It's a little bit different than my normal Sunday resets, but today's video is a crockpot collaboration hosted by two of my sweetest friends here on YouTube, Tamara from Southern Wife Everyday Life and Sammy from over at Managing the Maze. They put this crockpot collaboration together and invited a whole bunch of YouTubers to join. So there's going to be a playlist down below that you can check out for all the crockpot recipes. That could be drinks, desserts, dinners, all the things. So I have two amazing crockpot recipes to share with you today. I hope that you guys will check out the playlist down in the description box. Say hello and to Tamara and Sammy for me, and just go check out all the other wonderful YouTubers that are joining this playlist and joining this collaboration. Thank you, Sammy and Tamara, for hosting this. And if you're coming over here from any of the other channels listed below, thank you so much for joining me. Here on my channel you can find all things homemaking. I post content about canning, cleaning, decorating, motherhood, gardening, all the things that you can find here. And I'm just so happy to have you here. I'm a stay-at-home mom to two sweet babies. I have a 4-year-old girl and a 3-year-old boy. And it's just a busy life, but it is something I love to share, is to share videos with you guys and just get to meet you and create a wonderful community here. So thank you so much if you're joining me from that. Let's go ahead and jump on into these meals. For the first dinner, we are going to be having hearty beef tips and noodles. So you are going to need some mushrooms. You could have these pre-sliced or whole mushrooms and slice them yourself. And then you are going to need an onion. You could use yellow onion, red onion, whatever kind of onion you have. And I'm just going to go ahead and slice and then dice the onion and slice the mushrooms. And then we will get to assembling everything into the crock pot. So I have my crock pot pre-lined with the crock pot liners. These just make for easy cleanup, so I like to use those from time to time. But I'm going to go ahead and take beef stew meat, and I'm just going to put that in the bottom of my crock pot. Once that's in there, you're going to add your onion and your mushrooms. Get those put in there, and then you are going to need 1 can of cream of anything soup. I use particularly cream of mushroom, but you could use, cream of chicken, cream of celery, cream of onion, anything, any kind you like. You're going to need a packet of brown gravy. Sprinkle that on top and add your jar of your cream of soup. I am using my homemade cream of mushroom soup that I made. I made this completely homemade and canned it, and it is the most delicious cream of mushroom soup we've ever had. But I'm going to go ahead and add that to my crock pot as well. And then I'm going to add 1 pint-sized jar of veggie broth. You could use beef broth, chicken broth, whatever you like. This is just what I have on hand, so that is what I'm using. So I'm going to use most of that, and then I'm going to add a beef bouillon cube just to give it a little bit more of that beef flavor. And just let all of that cook down in your crock pot after giving it a really good stir, and put it on low for 6 to 8 hours or on high for about 4 hours. And once that is done in your crock pot and done cooking, you can serve this over rice, you can serve it over mashed potatoes or noodles, whatever your heart desires. This is really wonderful over pretty much anything. We really enjoy it with egg noodles, and we enjoy it with mashed potatoes. So for our dinner, we're having some mixed vegetables on the side, some broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, and then I am going to be making mine with egg noodles. After the noodles and veggies were cooked through, I just went ahead and put everything in a bowl. One of us has veggies and one of us does not, but this was absolutely delicious. I garnished it with a little bit of salt and pepper and fresh parsley, and it was absolutely delicious. And it's even better the next day when you can have the leftovers and all of the flavors just marinate together. It is so delightful. So on to our next meal. It is Ritz creamy chicken. I will leave the recipe linked to this down in the description box, but oh my goodness, I did not think this was going to be as good as it was, but it was so good. So to your crock pot, you're going to add 2 to 3 chicken breasts depending on the size of your family, and then you mix about 3/4 cup of sour cream and 1 can of cream of soup, and mix that together in a bowl and spread that over your chicken. You want majority of it on top of the chicken. It creates a really yummy sauce that just makes this so flavorful, but spread that out over your chicken, and on top of the chicken you want to mash up some Ritz crackers and mix that with some melted butter. So that's what I'm doing here, is just coating those Ritz crackers really well in that melted butter, and we're going to end up putting that over the chicken. But before we put that over the chicken, I'm going to go ahead and season the chicken with a little bit of ranch seasoning. It's about maybe a 1/2 tablespoon of ranch seasoning is what I put over this. I add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I also add some paprika. And once I get all of that on top, then I will add the Ritz cracker mixture, and I will cook this on low again 6 to 8 hours, or on high for 4 hours. And once this was done, we served ours with some home canned potatoes, fried potatoes, and corn. And for the potatoes, I just seasoned them with some salt, pepper, and ranch powder, and diced up some onions and put that in there with them. But this was so incredibly flavorful, and that sauce that goes over the chicken is just divine. As always, I want to thank you so much for being here. Definitely be sure to check out that playlist. I'll have Tamara's channel, Sammy's, and the playlist linked down below for you to check out. As always, sweet friends, if you are in need of any kind of prayer, please let me know down in the comments, send me an email, or write me over on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, y'all.